Mbiyamano sana umwanje mulebeta seni ya Ndizi TV no gasemere kwa namna kwa bere kugutwara obuligereria borobia nabo igokwego kelia emerobelio a imegeta seni ya Ndizi TV nebiro bindena ndengo kwaligania asemesa ya mangana magia elindengo manye na reberega gokorekana kura chingongo chensi inye chense chinga kitoro cho mugavana wa county ya Kisii Paul Simbarati aberega kubeka emerobelio mekiranu linde kwa kia obokoleri obia ase sekta yobochenu nabaigo mwaziri bobulendi bweme Kithure Kindiki ngabaka gwikirana me county ya Lamu asokoligereria emerobelio ase chinsemecho nabaigo kwenekia ngango tinyale obulendi ase chinsemecho chinga kitoroche nigo ebyombe bigendete gusirwa eme county ya Vihiga silitukolia lero ebyombe gwetani 20 byababikwa enengo eyure ekerengo gichi milioni 2.52 asengencho yokwegendelio mwanchu mulielia nabakwenda gutubwatia chinsemo chichi mitandao asensemo ya Facebook gwetera Ndizi TV News Digital na bega sensemeria YouTube gwetera Ndizi TV News asensemo ya website na bakatonya gwetera www.ndizitv.net ritene Fridah Kerubo na chinsemo chiverkani otokubwatenere Joshua Auta toska tonyegera gwira nanda segekeke Kerubo sio elinde ngomanyi amange. Hingo chaka kigima Amayia yebirebiga niyongo ya chaka kurase county ya Kisii asengo kumenya bino mugavana wa county yo Paul Simbarati nigo aliganiria abageni kurase chinse chiri kyesiko elinde kweneke binango sirabale sekta yobochenu unenchereye mo yogukinya ebirengo byobochenu asorogongo rwa Gusii kulende nigo abageni abo babere bakwena na chimashine ekyo chikolingolia oborere se engoro nabo igogo kinia ebirengo byobocheno asebane kibunamba chikogenda gusira county ya Kisii hukwana omugavana Simba nigo aenekia nigo bwagachi bogenderete anemono ase abaroire boborire bwa kansa barachikoba bagokonyeka magega yobwagachi obwokoera
taking particular notes of rising demand in pathological support and cancer patients hence care. We need more specialists in this area. Readiness for upcoming Kisii Cancer Diagnostic and Treatment Center. I did report the other day good news is that yes, the gentleman from the Amayia, whom the president has been following closely, they finally accepted to give us a no objection letter this week when Dr. Kinani presented them the status of the issues as they were. Therefore, I'm happy that we'll be having the cancer center. Soon the president will come in to open it. Of course, it will take time, 1 year or 2 years for its completion. But for the time being, we have good people who travel into the country, our visitors. We have seen we have a whole
Singa kiecho boigoni go mugavana aenekire kubeka emerobile mekiranu animono aso butumeki we mitandao yekerero na boigo kweneke buna abanyagitari bali kubora ase enyagitari nigo aeneke buna na kigo cyakia omorobilyo oyo okweneke nga abanyagitari kero barabe bagoso ase nyagitari ngobeka bale ekiara kinga kibagoso na boigo kinga kibagosoka asinge ncho kweneke obokoleri borobuya
generates the payroll from a digital blocking in system for all county workers. Again, we're advertising, I'm sure, if it's not today, tomorrow, that system. This goes to workers, we'll do away with them, actually in the coming month. Because people will be seeing that you must, even those ones in hospital here, you must log in when you're coming in, when you're having lunch, coming back, therefore there will be 4 checking systems so that we can stop this business of people walking in and leaving the codes there. Indeed, it must be very expensive for you to come in and clock, walk out clock, come in, grow, and go out in the evening. It will be very difficult. For those ones of us who have been in this space not long than some of Dr. Kibos, you know the best practices.
Waziri w'oburendi bwaime Kithure Kindiki nigakora itaro yaye goika county ya Lamu eliokorigereria amang'ana arengete oburendi aya nkubwatikana no gusaganwa oko kwabago kwenekigwa bwangoiga asa abanyanyimbo ba KDF baba bagusiria obugima bwabo nigabaga kumirana na baraibande b'oburendi asa babekire emirobere emekirano eliogotinya obokoreri. Serikali gotagendereria finance bill nigo kegenderete gokorekana Gusii w'ekigambiro ase omaseneta Okia Omtata oyobete gakobeka ekinekyo aganirie ekigambiro kumuimukiria egetambukiro omuteneneri bwa EPRA oyo obete gakwamiria ogochika korwa ase ekigambiro nabo igo kwenekyo bunali boliria mabutali abeire bikomenta.
The application is dated the 4th day of July 2023 and it takes 3 prayers. Prayer A is that the Honorable Court be pleased to cite Mr. Daniel Kipto Bargoria, the Managing Director of the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority, for contempt of valid orders of this court issued on 30th June 2023, which were duly and effectively served on him electronically on the same date and physically on 3rd July 2023, and consequently commit him to jail for such a period not exceeding 6 months or such a period of time as this honorable court may deem fit and or proper as would be sufficient to punish the contemnor. The other prayer seems to have been overtaken by the way the court directed proceedings, because I had requested that the first and second and third respondents be denied audience until the contempt is purged.
Tinga kiechio boigo ni gomurayo manene w'ikiombe gia Law Society of Kenya Eric Theuri aganirie emorobilio buko na cha abakora emirimo enengo yabo ase kirengo kieyemo nukta isano igoro yemia kobako gotuguterwa aregokwa na Gusii w'ekigambiro nigane kibune ni gomorobilio yobere gokunereria abakenya tinga kiechiga abakenya bagendeta gwetera amakongo.
Petition by the Law Society has challenged Section 7 and Section 84 of the Finance Act. I adopt the submissions that have been made with regards to the housing fund. My Lord, I just want to add that in terms of the constitutional test of purpose and effect, as set out in Article 201 of the Constitution, we submit that that amendment fails to meet the constitutional threshold. The fact that, my Lord, Section 84 amends the Employment Act, and the preamble to the Employment Act defines it as an act that seeks to define the basic conditions of employment and related purposes. My Lord, we also have in our laws the Housing Act, which at Section 6 establishes the housing fund, supposed to be controlled by the National Housing Corporation. To that effect, we submit that and join the submissions that have been made, the lack of a framework law to anchor those changes that were introduced and the amendments done to the Employment Act are therefore violate.
Egati yebyombe korwase county ya Vihiga ni goba bakoegwa chishiringi chi milioni 2.52 wetera ase serikali gwetera omurubelio Uwezo Fund. Ebyombe emeronge 2 nigo byaba bikonyora ogosiroko asibabuli gwa gutumbika enibe yoboikirano asengencho yokwegenderelia.
Watu wakina mama, vijana, vene na vene women group 100,000 mnafanyia table banking, eh? Yes. Basi asanteni.
Pewa pesa ya serikali, cheap money, mchukue mtumie na mrudishe because it's a revolving fund. So ndio mradi tumekuwa tukifanya as part of empowerment ya watu wetu wa Vihiga sub county. Tunashukuru na tunawahimiza wengine wachukue mfano huu ndio wapate hii pesa.
This is the first time wamefanya kazi. Kuna wamama wametrain hapa na wazee na vijana na people living with the disability for a whole week. Wametrainiwa on how to use this money na hii pesa ni towards 2030 vision and maybe the government may extend it to 2060 vision. Hii ni pesa ambayo inafukuza njaa, poverty kutoka kwa villages.
And the amount you have disbursed out today is 2.74 million. Out of 17,890,000, if you add it up, it will be around 20 million. And we have disbursed to 20 groups today. And so far, the groups that have received before today's disbursement is 264 groups in the whole of Vihiga sub-county. I want to encourage, especially the youth groups. Youth groups is where we have a problem with repayment. I encourage the youth groups within the sub-county to please comply and repay this money. This money is revolving fund. The more we revolve, the more you pay, the more we give out. The more we give out, the more people are benefiting from the fund.
Okongusana na nigo kwenekigwa ase bunge county ya Garissa magigayo monogari we bunge yo koralia bene amonchirie yoborai ase kiama gya UD bali baba bakorusigwa korwa sensemo yoborai yobo nigo bagania omonogari Abdi Idil kobwatia ogochika korwa ase kegambero nabo igoli uko korwa ase kiamekyo nabo igo gotukuterare amonchirie ayo.
Pronounce that the new majority leader is the same that I pronounced on 5th of September. And therefore, we have the new majority leader, who is Honorable Mohammed Abdi Farah, the member from the DAP. We have the new majority whip, who is Honorable Ali Nur Sheikh from Liboy.
Even making some changes that touches on minority party. He is not a bitter. He is not a just speaker. He is not a proper bitter. What he does, he acted as a political coalition leader or registrar of political party. We therefore,
and I think court order is a court order. When you have the court order, the first thing as a citizen, you are supposed to respect that court order and then implement it.
But however, I have not constrained, I have not curtailed their freedom to seek further justice, their rights and freedoms, as they have already done it through the courts. Mine is just confined to how to ensure that the smooth running of the assembly is attained, which is now, I have to make a communication, because there are two entities there that are claiming, but I have to pronounce myself to what is legally pursued through the legal instruments within the standing orders.
Very much contented with the ruling of the Speaker because he has taken precedence at the National Parliament. He has taken tradition from the National Parliament on this very matter. where the fate of UDM lies. And I think he was properly guided, and I think that was right in his decision.
Kampuni ya mache ya Tavevo kurwa asense moya ya Taita Taveta nigo yaganira bamenye benseme yoko ba maiso nabo igo gotaunirirwa gose abantu babere bagwesokia nabo igo kubangaina nabo igo gotumika elietalie kampuni yo bobekorengano mutenelio monene bwe kampuni yo Richard Kinengo nigo ayanekirwa niga abantu babere bagwesokia nabo igo kubangaina bunaniye kampuni yeganitia abantu asengencho yo kubalika emirimo asibabeire bagwa kana kibesa asingencho yo kwenyorera emirimo eyo
na malalamishi kwa wananchi wa Taita na Taveta kuhusiana na watu wanaopiga simu ili kujaribu kuchukua hela kwa wananchi kwa kuwaeleza kwamba watawasaidia kupata kazi katika kampuni ya Tavevo Tansorage Company Limited. Hiyo sio kazi ya Tavevo, na Tavevo yusiki na kaunti ya Taita Taveta yusiki na mpangilio huo. Katika kampuni ya Tavevo kuna sheria wazi kabisa jinsi ambavyo wafanyikazi wanakuwa recruited. Kwa hivyo ni kuomba wananchi kwamba wasidanganywe na mtu yote wakatoa pesa zao wakiambiwa kwamba watapata kazi katika kampuni ya Tavevo Tansorage Company Limited.
Manche mulierelia korwa soroboti runyo na ikiro mwelio obwa mangana ya asebire biga kulende toska tonyegera ekoraga ensa eyemo ayona mange ningo eletera senchira iyobo ikirano enda gotubwati asinsemo chiche mitandao asensemo ya Facebook gwetera Ndizi TV News Digital nabaga sensemeria YouTube gwetera Ndizi TV News asensemo ya website nabotonya gwetera www.ndizitv.net magaich kamera soko ene kibna ebicha na boigo eliogi lyago ikira sole asinjira ya bene nere John Kebati tobe tukubatanere Joshua Auta asinsemo chibiorokelio na inchiria ne Fridah Kerubo twara obuligelia horobia.
Ndizi TV, ubwansu bw'omu Gusii.